got to be a little tighter. 4 tires and an air pressure adjustment for Almirola in the 88.
Well, he was on the lead lap. He now is shown a lap down, and we'll wait to see where he cycles back through. That means 7 cars right now on the lead lap. It is Truex, Keselowski, Edwards, Harvick, Reutemann, Bain, and Colin Brown.
And we're right around the lap that Carl Edwards' team was talking about they needed to get to before they made this pit stop. See if they try to stretch it anymore, but then they were going to try to make it from this point forward.
Well, he needs to be careful because they ran out of fuel that first run and kind of stumbled, didn't get it started. That's how he got a lap down early, or got just about a lap down early.
There's Carl Edwards in the 3rd spot right now. He's shown a total of 7 seconds behind the race leader. Now remember, Truex and Keselowski pitted on lap 82. Carl pitted on lap 73. And we are working lap 138.
These are getting on pit road here. 4,000 seconds. 4,000 second gear.
Here comes Carl.
Oh, we about got tagged by Harvick.
Man, and he's trying to get it woed down.
Yeah, that would be 4 tires now.
Let's send it to Vince.
Yeah, Carl's just still not happy with the way that the car is handling. Says it's still a little bit too free and feels like it's kind of squirmy in the back end. 4 tires are going to make an air pressure adjustment, a track bar adjustment as well for the 60 of Carl Edwards. Dave Burns.
Of Trevor Bain, before the round of pit stop started, had been running in the 14th position. He's on pit road now for a wedge adjustment for a car that was very loose. He was instructed by his crew chief and spotter to hang on to it. He did, and they make their pit stop.
Carl goes back out while here comes Trevor Bain. Vince.
There's the 16 of Colin Brown. He's too tight, needs the rear of the car to be freer. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment, give him 4 fresh tires. Been a pretty solid run for Colin Brown, but he's just been too loose in the first stint, too tight in the second. Seems like that stop took way too long. You see it, almost 22 seconds.
Martin Truex is now in, our race leader, as he comes down. Dave?
And remember, Marty, we told you at the top of the show, the car is brand new, and this crew had never run this new Nationwide car, although their teammates in the 99 had. So, slippery, air pressure adjustment, out of the lead right now, but again, before this round of pit stop started, he had cycled back to the 5th position, turned into a good night for Martin Truex.
Well, with that, we now have a total of 6 cars on the lead lap. The record for the fewest cars to finish on the lead lap here, 1. 1986. Guess who the winner was?
Harry Gant.
Tim Richmond.
Oh, man.
Who will be profiled Tuesday night, 8 o'clock and 30 for 30 on ESPN. Had a sneak peek at it. It is good. The 11's in. Let's send it to Dave.
And David Reutemann is in for a pit stop for a race car that is actually pretty good. He radioed in a few laps ago neutral, so they're going to make no changes on this run. They talked about a little bit of track bar because that's what helped the car so much last time when it was very loose. Reutemann's done. He leaves.
15.2 on the clock. You saw it there. He pulls back out. 43 of Josh Wise is behind him, also coming through pit road. And the race lead now is Brad Keselowski. There he is in the number 22 by 2.5 seconds over Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch is 28 seconds back in 3rd. Clint Boyer is the only other car on the lead lap at this moment, 30 seconds behind in 4th. And you're asking about pit stops? Well, the first 2, Keselowski and Harvick, last pitted on lap 82. Busch in 122, and Boyer and Logano pitted at 120. Lap 144. Harvick trying to catch up. He's got to go around the 05 right there of David Starr. He is multiple laps down in 29th, 4 laps down to be exact. Here comes Keselowski and the 09 right alongside Brian Scott. Let's send it to Jamie Little.
And Brad Keselowski peels off. He says that the car has actually been getting better, just a little bit tight. Center off, you see him making his way down there. A brand new race car they brought here tonight, and they have been ahead of the game with this new car, but tonight the car just hasn't been great. He qualified 3rd as the team goes to work on the right-hand side. The minor adjustments, you did see the wrench go in the back window there. I believe that was a wedge adjustment that time around. They'll fill it up, they'll put those Goodyear tires on there. He's down and away. Last time it was scuffs, this time 4 tires. And you see on the right-hand side, Kevin Harvick, through all the practice sessions, they didn't have to make any adjustments. He said the car was neutral no matter what they did, short, long, run, long run, whatever. Tonight has been completely opposite. They have put 3 rounds of wedge in this car, 3 rounds of track bar. Right now it is going to be, you see the wrench in the back window there on the right-hand side. That is a track bar adjustment, 1 full round there. They'll fill it up with fuel. The car has gotten a little bit better, but certainly not up to the 33 standards. Marty?
And it means that Kyle Busch is going to take over the race lead. It'll be our 12th lead change, our total of 9 different leaders. We can tell you Brian Scott's going to have to come back in. He had missing lug nuts, so a bad break for him in his quest for Rookie of the Year honors. He's battling that out with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We're almost 3/4 of the way through. There's your top 5. Tomorrow night, Terrell Pryor and the #1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes face a tough road test in Madison. They meet the Wisconsin Badgers. College football primetime presented by Hampton Hotels on ESPN tomorrow at 7 Eastern. It's also available online and on your phone. Right now, we've got 17 cars now on the lead lap as we've had the off-cycle pit stops continue. Let's go up to speed. Vince Welch.
Well, it should be no surprise that Kyle Busch is out front. We're at a 1.5-mile track. The last 5.5 miles, he has 3 wins, a second and a third. As far as the new car is concerned, well, they've made 2 pit stops, and the only adjustment they've made is a 0.5 pound air pressure out of the right rear. So far, so good for the 18 and Kyle Busch. Doc?
Guys, Clint Boyer has a good race car, but what he really has in his corner more than anything else is a great pit crew. They've got Jeff Burton's Cup crew pitting the car tonight with 2 brand new tire changers that debuted last week in the Cup race in California. They're going to make 1 minor adjustment on this final stop. If it's a green flag stop, look for Boyer to be a major factor coming off pit road. Dave.
Doc, that was a good green flag round for Martin Truex. Remember, he was 5th when people started pitting. Now he's 3rd, so that worked out very well. Started the run squishy, okay, but he says now it's coming to him. A neutral race car, air pressure's coming up. Doc?
Joey Logano in the 20 car says we have got to get this track bar back down. He said the car is just too loose. He can adjust the handling of the car by running on the bottom or top of the racetrack. But when he has to work traffic to make a pass, he doesn't have a lot to work with. 1 final stop, they'll make a track bar and air pressure adjustment. Justin Allgaier, remember we told you the car was bouncing in the front end before? Well, that turned out not to be a shock absorber problem, but simply a tire issue. They made an air pressure adjustment. They are going to make 1 more stop. He said the car is very aero-tight. Guys, caution on the racetrack.
Okay, we've got a caution on the racetrack. It is our 6th, and the word we're getting from NASCAR. Remember I told you that Brian Scott was called back in for a missing lug nut? Well, it turns out they were wrong. So what they are going to do is slow everybody down and give Scott his position back.
Yeah, it's not unprecedented. That happened a long time ago. I was Earnhardt's crew chief at Rockingham, and we made a green flag stop. Said we had a loose lug or a missing lug nut, and we didn't. So they did the same thing, but haven't seen that in quite a few years.
45 laps to go. Everybody up on the wall that is going to need to come, and right now, remember Carl Edwards talking about they could go the distance? Do they stay out? Track position?
They'll come in now.
Yeah, got to get tires. Try to make your car better because everybody can make it from here.
15 cars on the lead lap right now. Stephen Wallace will get the lucky dog. That'll give us 16 back. Kyle Busch, we can tell you, has now led the most laps tonight. That makes 5 of the last 6 races. In fact, he's led more laps tonight than the other 3 new car races combined. So pits are not open this time. Going to let everybody go around. They're going to get the 09 back into position before they open pit road. While all this is going on, why don't we get the ticket to the race so you can join us down the road here. Of course, next stop for the NASCAR Nationwide Tour, the Gateway International Raceway, next week, 3 Eastern, and then Texas Motor Speedway, Phoenix, and Homestead. All you have to do is log on to NASCAR.com/tickets or call 866-GO-NASCAR. Come and join us. We've been having a lot of fun this year with this Nationwide Series, despite the fact we've been talking all the time about Kyle winning these races. Behind him, there has been some great racing every single time. And you saw the 09 swinging out around, and he'll be able to get back into position. time, when this yellow came out,